So hey students, today we are going to do some MCQs from reproduction in organisms. It will be from NCERT exemplar. Okay. So 1 minute, let me have the pencil please. Okay. Reproduction in organisms. A few statements describing certain features of reproduction in are given below. Gametic fusion takes place, transfer of genetic material takes place, reduction division takes place, progeny have some resemblance with the parents. Select the options that are true for both asexual and sexual reproduction from the options given below. So the answer will be the answer will be 2 and 4. That is, transfer of genetic materials takes place and progeny have some resemblance with the parents. So we will go with C. Okay, so the answer is C. This one, 3 and 4. Okay. So the answer is 2 and 4. Okay. Now we will do next question. The term clone can't be applied to offsprings formed by sexual reproduction because offspring do not possess exact copy of parental DNA, or DNA of only one parent is copied and passed on to the offspring, or offsprings are formed at different times, or DNA of parent and offsprings are completely different. So the answer is clone can't be applied to offsprings formed by sexual reproduction because offsprings offsprings do not possess exact copy of parental DNA. So this is the answer. Okay. Sorry. Amoeba and yeast reproduce asexually by fission and budding respectively because they are unicellular organisms. Okay. A few statements with regard to sexual reproductions are given below. Sexual reproduction does not always require two individuals. Sexual reproduction generally involves gametic fusion. Meiosis never occurs during sexual reproduction. External fertilization is a rule during sexual reproduction. So the answer is B. Correct, we have to choose. So the answer is B. 1 and 2. Okay. That is, sexual reproduction does not always require two individuals, and sexual reproduction generally involves gametic fusion. Okay. Now, a multicellular filamentous algae exhibit a type of sexual life cycle in which the meiotic divisions occur after the formation of zygote. The adult filament of the alga has diploid vegetative cells and diploid gametangia. Okay. 1 minute. And a male gamete of rice plants has 12 chromosomes in their nucleus. The chromosome number in the female gamete, zygote and the cells of seedling will be. So the male gamete is having 12 chromosomes, so the female gamete will also have 12 chromosomes, and zygote will have 2n number of chromosomes, and cells of the seedling will also have 2n number of chromosomes. So the answer would be C. Okay. So our answer is C. 12, 24 and 24. Okay. C is our answer. Now, given below are a few statements related to external fertilization. Choose the correct statements. The male and female gametes are formed and released simultaneously. Only a few gametes are released into the medium. Water is the medium in a majority of organisms exhibiting external fertilization. Offspring forms as a result of external fertilization have better chance of survival than those formed inside the organism. So the answer would be 1 and 3, as the male and female gametes are formed and released simultaneously. And Water is the medium in a majority of organisms exhibiting external fertilization. So 7th answer is B. 1 minute. So B is the answer. Now 1 minute. Let me choose the pen. Okay. The statement given the statement given the statement given below describes certain features that are observed in a pistil of flowers. First, the pistil may have many carpels. Each carpel may have more than one ovule. Each carpel has only one ovule. Pistil have only one carpel. Choose the statements that are true from the given options. So, 8th answer is 1. That is, pistil may have many carpels and each carpel may have more than one ovule. So the answer will be 1. Okay. Choose which of the following situations correctly describe the similarity between an organism egg and a human egg. Egg of both are formed only once in a lifetime. Second, both the angiosperm's egg and human eggs are stationary. Both the angiosperm egg and human eggs are motile transported. Syngamy in both results in formation of zygote. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. So 9th option is B. Only 4 is the what we have to choose is the correct one. So only B is correct. That is, syngamy in both results in formation of zygote. Okay, this is the common between the plants and the animals. Appearance of vegetative propagules from the nodes of plants such as sugarcane and ginger is mainly because of nodes have meristomeric cells. Okay. क्या है पापा, तुम लोग बुला रहे जाओ. So the answer is C. That is 2 and 4. Asexual reproduction is common in lower organisms and the higher incidence of sexual reproduction in angiosperms and vertebrates. So we have to choose the correct answers. Okay. Now, offsprings formed by sexual reproduction exhibit more variations than those formed by asexual reproduction because sexual reproduction is a lengthy process. Gametes of parents have qualitatively different genetic composition. Genetic material comes from parents of two different species. Greater amount of DNA is involved in sexual reproduction. So the answer is B. That is, gametes of parents have qualitatively different genetic composition. This is the answer of this question. Okay. Now choose the correct statement from amongst the following. First, dioecious hermaphrodite organisms are seen only in animals. Dioecious organisms are seen only in plants. Dioecious organisms are seen in both plants and animals. Dioecious organisms are seen only in vertebrates. So which one is the correct answer? So according to me, it's C. Dioecious organisms are seen in both plants and animals. Okay. There is no natural death in single-celled organisms like amoeba and bacteria because first, they cannot reproduce sexually. They reproduce by binary fission. Parental body is distributed among the offsprings or they are microscopic. So 14th answer is C. That is, parental body is distributed among the offsprings. Okay. There are various types of reproduction. The type of reproduction adopted by an organism depends on first, the habitat and morphology of the organism. Second, morphology of the organism. Third, morphology and physiology of the organisms. Fourth, the organism's habitat, physiology and genetic makeup. So the answer will be D. That is the organism's habitat, physiology and genetic makeup. Okay. Now, the 16th question is identify the incorrect statement. In asexual reproduction, the offspring produced are morphologically and genetically identical to the parent. Zoospores are sexual reproduction structures. In asexual reproduction, a single parent produces offspring with or without the formation of gametes. Conidia are asexual structures in Penicillia. So we have to say which one is the incorrect. So zoospores are, as we know, zoospores are asexual spores. So this is the incorrect statement. Okay. Now, which of the following the post-fertilization events in flowering plants? Transfer of pollen grains, embryo development, formation of flower, formation of pollen grains. So, the answer is embryo development, as embryo development is the post-fertilization event in flowering plants. Okay. The number of chromosomes in the shoot tip cells of maize plant is 20. The number of chromosomes in the microspore mother cells of the same plant will be A, as we microspore mother cell is 2n, so we can say that shoot tip plants are also diploid. So we can say that it is having 20, so the microspore mother cell will also have 20 chromosomes. Okay, so all the best for NEET 2021. All the best to all of you. Okay.